Yeah, good morning, folks. It rained a bunch yesterday, so I don't know when we'll be able to be back in the fields. Today's Sunday, day before baby, so I'm going to try to take care of some stuff before the baby gets here. I'm going to try to blow off the combine, fuel it up. We got finished transferring some grain around and stuff like that. We got a big shipment from Midland Radios from their Black Friday sale, so I'm going to put some of those in and see what else we can get into today. Alright, one of the things we were going to do with one of the Midlands we got is kind of make like a base station down here at the office. So one of them is a 40-watt radio, and we've got their biggest antenna. We'll put it over here on top of the office. See how that does. Well, I was going to put that antenna right here on the eave of this roof, but I bought a coax extension from Midland. Didn't realize it had connectors on both ends, so that will not work. So now it's right there. I think it'll still do the job. Several of you have asked how our wheat's looking. That's our wheat field, one of them, and there's a lot of it underwater. We got a 41-acre field. I bet 5 acres of it's grounded out at least right now. And we got several like that. We've still got several wheat fields that look pretty good, but this ground right around here where we live is pretty wet laying grounds. Well, while we're in the antenna installing business, we'll go ahead and fix Dad's antenna. Poor old man, he ain't been able to watch cartoons while he's doing work in the office, so go ahead and get that taken care of. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Where you at?
Just here somewhere. Where's your depot?
10-4. Well, that's our, I don't know, I guess you call it like a base station or whatever. Thought we'd put one of these radios in here, see how we like it, and see if it's very useful like that. But I don't know, I've just got it hooked up to a cheap converter, because these are DC powered, and this is obviously AC powered. So hopefully that thing puts out enough juice to keep it powered. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yep, I'm just going by the first driveway depot.
Hey, you coming loud and clear now.
What the hell is the beeping after you quit talking about doing that?
Apparently that converter ain't big enough. Every time, whenever I talk on this thing for more than a couple mic clicks, I start getting that message, DC low power, so apparently that converter is not good enough. I don't know if maybe if this wasn't a 40-watt radio, maybe it'd do better. Might try that if it stays up, keeps doing that. I don't know. Well, we just got over here to this, to the grain bins, and as normal after rain, leg pit's full of water, so is the dump auger, so now I gotta do some vacuuming. Yep, full of water. Well, that doesn't look right. Alright guys, we were running some beans through the dryer. Dumped these a few days ago. Need to get dried, and that's what we're going to top this bin and that bin off with, so probably going to be in and out of here a lot today. Well, today it is warmed up to like 55 degrees. Last time we ran this dryer, it was like 30 degrees, 25, 30 degrees. So probably need to check my temperature. I would imagine that I'm drying a little hotter than I need to right now just because the temperature outside's up. Safety first! That thing dialed in, put that on hold, check some grain bins. Alright, while I'm waiting on the dryer, I'm going to attempt to put one of them Midlands in my pickup. And they're easy to put in, but I want to run the antenna line, or the antenna cable like my CB was run. nice and clean, ran through this light and out into the cab instead of just going out the window. I didn't install this, so I don't know what this is going to entail. Well, as much as I hate to do it, I'm just going to put it in there temporary for now. It looks like I'm going to have to tear the headliner out of the truck to run it the way I want to. And I don't want to do that here in the mud and slop. Rubber started to slip off this magnet. That's how you have baby magnets. Rubber started to slip off this magnet. That's how you have baby magnets. In the pickup trucks, I decided to put 40-watt radios in them. I figured the tractors really don't need 65 supposed miles of range. I mean, I know they won't get 65 miles anyways, but I figure the trucks or pickup trucks are going to be the furthest apart at any given moment. So that's kind of why I went with the higher powered radios in them. Well, that's the same spot where my CB was, but I'm going to mounting bracket won't fit for both of them, so I got to change it up real fast. Well, we're getting there. At least got it mounted in there. I just got to get power to it. Well, that little air compressor has blown off the combine several times, but it's finally bit the bullet. Won't pump up anymore. I think it's probably 15 years old, and it was a pretty cheap compressor, so can't be too mad, but we're going to replace that today. Well, after a much deserved and extended lunch break, I'm back over here to the grain bins, and I'm going to finish moving these beans around. That much deserved part might have been sarcasm. Not really much going on today. I have plenty of space in this bin for a little bit more. Alright, we made it. Alright, I got the dryer doing its thing, so I think I left the GoPro in the combine last time I was in it, so I'll grab it. Then I'm going to swap out my MX115 for an MX215. Alright, I'm in here in the combine replacing my MXT115 for the 215. There they are stacked on top of each other. As you can see, the 275 is basically the same size the head unit is as the 115. Just all of the controls are in the mic, and I kind of like that. I like being able to see that, especially where I have it mounted in this combine behind me. I can't really see what channel it's on and all that stuff. And plus, I like that if I'm having trouble hearing somebody for whatever reason, I can just hold this thing up to my ear when I know they're talking to me, which I like that. When Midland had that sale going on, I also went ahead and bought these other antennas. Now this is the smallest antenna they have in that line. I think there's 3 sizes. This is a 6-inch, they have a 12, and they have like a 24 or 18 or something like that. But these combines being 13.5 foot tall, I kind of like the original antenna that came with it because it's small. I'm not going to hit every overpass and tear it off of there or coming in this building. But I think these might be a little bit better, so we're going to try these out. I got 2 of them, 1 for each combine, so I'm going to go ahead and mount it on mine. And then if they work very good, I'll put one on Dad's. Cab beans and a little bit of corn. Alright, there's where I got the other antenna, stock one. Planning on going deer hunting this evening. You think rolling around all this rotten corn on top of this cab and all this corn dust, I think that's a good scent? I mean, it's got to be a little natural, right? That's what deer eat. They eat corn. Camera. Yeah, I think that's going to work out pretty good. Speaker will be right there where I can hear it pretty easy. It's almost like if I just had some device that I could hold to my ear and talk to people. Huh.
The tractor won't start.
Alright, I came over here to this grain bin to check it and see if everything's still running okay, but I'm going deer hunting now. Today's the last day of gun season. We're having a baby tomorrow, so God knows when I'll be able to do this again, so I'm going hunting now. So it's time to take off the farm hat, put on the hunting hat. Now I got my hunting hat on, so let's see what we can make out. There is going to be a separate hunting video just as soon as I stop recording and start. Alright, now that we're done with that deer hunting shenanigans, we get back to work. Actually, I'm going in here to get my wife something to eat. She requested a steak from Red Lobster, kind of like her last meal, if you will. I hope not, but those are her words, not mine. But kind of testing out this 40-watt Midland on the way in here. Dad's down at the office where we put that one inside. See if he can still hear us. We're about 10 miles away right now. Dad, you got a copy still? A little bit of static on that one. Yeah, a little bit of static on my end. But they still work. And this is not flat, level terrain. Lots of obstacles. Well, now we are about 15 miles from the house. Well, can you still hear me? Coming in pretty clear. So the 40 watt definitely has some range. But at the office, he's got the biggest antenna that Midland offers, and I've got the second biggest antenna they offer on my truck. So keep that in mind. Alright guys, well, it turns out that when I came in town to get my wife's food an hour and a half ago, that it was going to take an hour and a half. I thought I was going to have a little bit more time than this. I was going to go over and check the dryer, but Dad ended up doing it. It took so long. So that'll be it for the day. Go in bright and early in the morning. Well, not real early. We got to be in at the hospital at 7:30. My wife's going to be induced then if it hasn't happened yet. So tomorrow is baby time. So I'm going to go home, get my hospital bag packed, and get one last night of full sleep. And we're having the baby tomorrow. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brian's Farming Videos and Facebook at Brown Farms. And we'll see you sometime in the next 2 to 3 days.